Hi everyone, it's Anja here. I'm back with another video for Ophelia Crafts, and today we are making this card right here. Now it is the same stamp sets as in the previous card, but this time we're using a lot more elements. So it's In This World and Timeless Textures, and I'm using crumb cake and perfect plum this time. And although I made the card like this, I'm going to change it slightly in the one I'm making at the moment, but there's lots of stamping. But before we get going, remember in the last video I told you all the measurements in inches? Well, today I'm going to tell you all the measurements in centimeters. So we have a base card, and a base card is 29.8 centimeters by 10.5, scored at 14.8. Okay, then the first layer and also the inside layer is 9.8 centimeters. No, sorry, 9.8 centimeters by 14.1. Okay, 9.8 by 14.1. And that's also this layer here. Then the second layer, in this case crumb cake, it is 9.1 by 13.5. And for this card here we also need a little bit of paper here, which is 3 inches by 3 inches, or 7.5 by 7.5 centimeters. So there we go. Again, it fits nicely in an envelope, and that's we're going to decorate the envelope as well. So the main things we are going to decorate are the inside card, the envelope, the square, and the crumb cake base. Goodness me, that's a lot. I have already done this little key because otherwise it would take too long. Now let's get started with the inside of the card, and that way that's one thing out of the way. Okay, so perfect plum for the butterfly. I really like this image. Okay, and then the swirl on the other side, and that's it. Perfect. And you can put happy birthday or whatever you want in here, and this is the happy birthday from Butterfly Basics, because I thought it does go with it. Okay, so that is the inside done. Let's do the envelope. And I mean, to be honest, it's, you can do this however you want because it's such a nice, see, to be honest, do you know, this is it. I'm just going to leave it like that. I'll show you the envelope, how I did it with the other one. Did I show you? I did it like this. So I used this stamp to go around it, but you don't have to, you know. I'm just going to leave it like this for now. Okay, so that's the envelope done. Then we are going to go into our crumb cake here. Now, this is a little bit funny. You'll think, oh, what is she doing? Okay, so there is this image. There's this door. Okay, so this is the door, and it's got measurements on this side. Now, I want the measurements on that side, but you're not going to see the door. So I'm just going to stamp it and upside down, but you're not going to see because, you know, you can't tell whether the measurements are upside down or not. So there we go. So that's the door done. Oh, it's a little bit skewy. Let's try again. Is that me or is it? Okay. That's better. Less skewy. See, if we put this over, then it looks like we've got the measurements of that. See? Then we are going to need this one here. And we're just going to do that. Daubing effect. This is the kind of effect I have on people. Oh dear. Then I have my stamping scrub next to me, and every time I've used my stamp, I just go into it and clean it quickly, and then I'm ready for the next thing. So this is the way it's going to be. So I'm just going to come down with this here, and before I do anything else, I'm going to stamp this one here. So I'm going to put this one here, and I'm going to put this on the line here, so I know where my piece of paper is going to end. Crumb cake. And then I need to make sure that it's just into there. Okay, so if I put this there, it's, see, it comes out, you know, sort of comes out from under it. Okay, so now we can get on and do some more here and here, just to sort of fill a bit of space, should there be some. And now we're going to do some daubing to make it look even dirtier. Okay, so that is my base, that's my background, and yes, I am liking that. Yep, okay, so let's put that away. Now, next layer is this one here. So we're going to start with the butterfly, and I'm going to do it in plum. There's not really going to be a sentiment on the front of this card, which I don't think there always has to be. Okay, so I'm not convinced that that's just crumb cake, wasn't it? Yeah. I'm not convinced that's always necessary to have a sentiment. And then let's put them on the stamping scrub, and let's have this one here. See how I'm doing this? I want to see your creations with this stamp, the way I'm doing it like this. Can you manage to do it like that? I would love to see it. Okay, so I have a Facebook page, so go and have a look, and you can post on there if you want to. It's called Ophelia Crafts Stamping Up Demonstrator, obviously. Okay, so I've just coloured in the butterfly a little bit, and now let's see if we can just give it that little bit more. There we go. Okay, so we've got the butterfly. Oh dear, the key here. It's going well. The key. And I'm just gonna give it some more colour. There we go. And I'm going to just, you know how much I love this look. All my cards are the same these days. I must change tack. And I just give it a little bit of a rub more in certain places than in others, but just a little bit everywhere. There. Okay, right. And I think it is time. Yes, I know, she's getting rid of the fluff. It's time to start putting it together, and I am going to remove this because I don't want it to get onto my pristine card. So let's get everything into here. So that was the card I have already made, and the stamped envelope. This is our envelope that was ready, and here we have the base. So let's put in, yes, somehow the bottom of the wide tip is working better than the narrow tip. I don't know why. Don't ask me for logic in glue. But there we go. It's working. So I'm using it. So that's the inside of our card. Then we have our first layer. And I wanted to put this one in just to give it, I don't know, a little bit of light onto the surrounding the card, because that sort of brightens it up, I think. So we'll see what it looks like, because I didn't do that with the previous. This is easy. I didn't do that with the other card. See, that brings out Do you see what I mean? Do you see the difference? It brings out, I don't know, it's just maybe, hang on. This needs a one as well, doesn't it now? I think so. Okay, it was 3 by 3 inches. So let's see if we can cut just a smidgen wider than the 3 by 3. So I'm now cutting 3 1/8, I think. So we're only going to have a tiny edge. See? I think it needs it. I think it definitely needs it. This glue works better than the other way. See? This is just going to brighten this up so much. I don't normally put this many layers on a card, do I? So anyway, so yeah, look. What do you think? I like this. And then the key or the blueprint to happiness. Look. That's what I'm thinking anyway. Okay, so let's find a tiny bit of dimensionals. So this one will take half a dimensional. And this one will take one of those little edge things on the edge. There we go. Voila. So, what do you think? I think that the very vanilla in here brings out the images so much better than this one here. So let me know what you think. Go to my Facebook page and yeah, I hope you try out this card. Thank you very much for watching and I'll see you later. Bye!